All right, welcome back to Morning Live, and right now I want to focus on youth empowerment, and Paula Kerr from Safaricom Bliss Kenya is here with us in studio, and she'll be telling us more about just empowerment because they've been doing an amazing job, trust me, and you know very well, you've been watching all over the country, people winning with an impact, don't just win and go home, but winning with an impact. So maybe Paula, good morning.
Good morning.
Now what can you tell us about youth empowerment now?
So first, youth empowerment is the process of nurturing, guiding and inspiring young people, and equipping them with the right skills and attitude in order for them to develop a better future for themselves and for the society.
Okay. Now, from your experience with the youth, are you satisfied you have a brighter future? What do you think?
Myself?
Yeah. Are you satisfied? Like you soon, maybe, or later? Because now the youth are involved in so many things. Are you satisfied that one day we'll come out of this cocoon and niche that indeed we'll have a greater future in this country?
Yeah, for sure. I'm confident. Because you see, as we're developing even as a country, we've done quite a number of things to empower the youth as a government and as corporates like as Safaricom. So I'm quite confident that we're heading in the right direction.
Now, the importance of empowering the youth, what do you think is the importance?
So first of all, the importance of youth empowerment is poverty eradication. And then considering that we are in a third world country, it's very important to equip young people with skills that they can make a living out of, and you know, showing them the ropes and guiding them in their unconventional journeys to success.
When we talk about poverty, do you think maybe the youth are the causes? Because now, as much as we have our old generation guys who are in top leadership, and leadership also, do you feel like one day also the cycle of leadership, we call them old chaps who are now taking over, do you think the youth will one day dominate? And also the fact that now even our leaders are rating us off. What do you think about all this?
First of all, the youth are not the problem to poverty. The youth are the answer to poverty. Because if you equip them with the right information, they will know what is right and what is wrong. And also the point of mentoring them is for them to follow good governance. So they will not need to follow the status quo, and they'll now pave the way to a better and brighter future and economy.
Now, how did this tie with Bliss? You know, Bliss has been doing so many things. Now, the empowerment angle, how does now Bliss come in here?
So we started Bliss 3 years ago in May 2016, and when we started, before we started Bliss, we did a lot of research with young people, and we established 3 main things that they're looking for. The youth are looking for freedom. They want to be free. They don't want to be restricted. They're looking for success. They have no idea what the success is, but they just want to be successful. And they're also looking for a sense of belonging. They want to be part of a clique. They want support from their family, and they want support from their friends. So how Bliss comes in is we try to look at these 3 themes, and over and above being a telco, what can we offer them in terms of empowering them to follow their dreams and turn their passions into profits. So one, we've partnered with a couple of people. I would not want to expose them now because bigger things are coming. And we've also partnered with local mentors. So if you look at the past 3 years, we pick different mentors from different categories across the industries, and try to show young people that you see, this guy came from nothing and he's now doing big things. This lady is now doing bigger and better things that she would never even have expected. So those 2 things that are quite important, and also give them affordable products and services from Bliss. So affordable data, affordable devices, and so on and so forth.
Now, how can you tell a young person is empowered? Because I understand the physical attributes, or maybe how they look won't really tell you, but once they speak, once they act, will be very, very easy for you to identify this person is doing very well. Now, how can you tell someone has been actually empowered?
So you'll actually really have to be keen to know if someone is empowered or not. So you can tell someone is empowered or a young person is empowered if they're solution oriented. So they don't just come with problems. They don't just go striking in schools. They don't just create
dormitories.
Yes, exactly. They will come up with the necessary solutions to address certain problems.
Now, even looking at the solutions, I understand the previous winners. Do you make a follow-up on them? How are they doing right now?
Yeah, for sure. So, for example, Brian Rono is still a very successful farmer. He's the previous winner of the BYOB TV show. We also have one of the contestants called Kelvin. Kelvin actually inspires me a lot. He's young, And when you look at him, you'll think he's very shy.
Yeah.
But he's actually developed like a whole workforce behind him. He has a workshop of merchandising things that he does.
Okay.
And we also actually give him a job as one of our suppliers. So he's doing a really good job. We also have a lady by the name of Daisy Wanzala who's running her own PR firm. She's, talking to schools, doing corporate gigs. So yeah, they're actually doing quite well.
I think I know her.
Yes.
USIU related something
yes,
like that.
yes.
I think I know her.
Yes.
Daisy, good job. Anyway, now let's talk about the challenges. At the same time, as much as you're dealing with the young people, trust me, it can be like something very serious. Now, what are the challenges experienced?
So the challenges with mentorship is number one, costs, to be quite frank.
Okay.
So it's expensive to touch over 5 million youth across the country and even more.
Yeah.
So far, we've managed to have 3.6 million Blazers on board over the past 3 years. And, we can't touch each and every one of them on a personal level. So scale and reach has been a challenge to us, but we're planning on changing that this coming year.
Okay. And every challenge has a solution and can be managed. How are you hoping to manage all these challenges now?
Yeah, okay. So the challenge for scale and reach is we're trying to counter that by offering a digital platform that can reach many people at the same time. And then you see also the mentors that we have cannot talk to one youth at a time. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So we're trying to leverage on our digital platforms to reach more people. And we're also trying to partner with different organizations that have also a client base that they can reach through Bliss. And pretty much that's it. And also, a challenge that we've also encountered is youth they're very slippery. So very slippery. So to actually have them follow the journey and finish it is also a challenge. So we really try to inspire them and tell them greatness requires internal toughness. So that's a great our communication. So we try to tell them that it won't come easy. So you cannot just fall off. So many of us have tried and failed, but eventually consistency is key.
Okay. Now, the previous editions we've been having mentors coming in, destiny shapers coming in, showing them direction from businesses into media and all those things. Do you think it has changed something?
Yes, definitely. You see, the mentors we select are mentors who have come from grass to glory.
Absolutely.
We try to get mentors who have a story to tell. So yes, we'll get mentors who are, experts in different fields, but look at the likes of Timmy Tidat. He's not a mentor, but he's one of our guys who we engage with. He's literally come from nothing and he's tried to make a living out of
Timothy, the Njuguna aka Njugush.
Njugush, yes, Njugush as well. We've also really tried to look at local speakers and local mentors because because not everyone will relate to Nairobi celebrities, if I can call them that. So we try to get people from the regions who the youth can relate to.
Perfect. Now, when you talk about remote areas, you're trying to reach so many people. And what are the strategies you're making to kind of just touch base with these people, the outreach itself? What are the strategies you're making now?
So like I've said before, it's quite expensive to touch these people on a personal level, physically. So one thing we're trying to do is we are having something very exciting coming up, and the youth should stay tuned to this. We're having a very big digital platform that's coming up for Bliss, and it will offer the youth the necessary skills that they need to make a living and to give them just the right information in case they are wondering what they want to do in their future.
Now, the impact, as Blaze, you've mentioned the likes of Rono, Daisy. You can see indeed that they're doing something. What do you think about now the percentage of the impact? Do you think it's when you look at that graph, are you happy about the impact now?
Definitely, but I can be happier.
You can be happier.
I can be happier because we've realized that in as much as we are growing and it's a good growth, we need to equip, like for example, the remote areas, we need to equip those young people with things like smartphones, so we can start with that.
Is it like bundle some smartphones too,
affordable bundles from Bliss, and the Bliss bundles
for free.
Nothing in life is free.
Okay.
The Bliss bundles are actually quite cheaper than any other bundles. So when you join Bliss, you get access to mentorship, you get access to cheap bundles, you get access to device financing that we're working on this year, and so those are one of some of the things that you're trying to work on.
Now let's talk about the life itself. As much as you have Bliss, there's so many things happening in this country, especially now. Let's just focusing on the youth. We'll talk about empowerment. We talk about, oh, they're coming here, they're winning, they're doing well out there. But look at some crop of young people who are depressed. Trust me, it's tough out here. Statistics and unemployment, boom, it's actually out there. Now, when you talk about unemployment, morals, just trying to showcase, living fake life, micro society, what's your opinion on all this? It's a chunk of negativity that is really creeping into our youth. What's your opinion on this now?
Social media, first of all, can be a vice, or it can be used as an asset in your life. So we try to encourage people not to really look at social media and what other people are doing, because some of the things are very people just create facades out of social media and try to make others feel inadequate. So we try to encourage the youth not to look at social media as even me, I have to do this, or even me, I have to have this. So that's why we're really trying to use our mentors to show them that it doesn't come easy, and the youth need to understand that. So we're also trying to work with partners who can offer guidance in terms of knowing yourself, self-exploration, self-identity. Because if you do not know yourself, you'll find yourself wanting to be like your friends who have it all. You'll find yourself wanting to be like the vloggers that you see who seem to have it all. But behind the scenes, actually, people have struggled to get to where they are.
We actually saw one the other day, but we won't mention that. But still, when you've made, that's a very important point, just cutting the coat according to their sizes. But look at also the finances. You know, life can be so hard. Without,
so with the partners that we are getting on board this year, we'll have a partner who will offer maybe information about access to financing. You will be able to now know, where can I get funds for my business? Where can I get capital to start my business? We'll also have a partner who will offer maybe digital training skills. If I am equipped with the right training skills and how I can market my business on Facebook, how I can market my business on Google, I'll be able to now make a living out of it. So we do not want to encourage people that this is where you can get money. We want to show them how to make money.
There's this societal impact you want to make. When you talk about reach, mashinani. Now, someone watching right now, let me take an example. Mashinani in Muranga, deep down in Muranga in the hills, I'm now wondering, how can I be part of this? Because now, yes, social media can be a problem also to access, maybe Nikabambe, something like that, but he or she really wants to be part of this. And some people can actually sacrifice time. They travel all the way. Now, maybe, let's start with social media. How can they reach you guys? Because when you talk about empowerment, people need to be fed with information.
So first of all, we have smartphones for as low as 3,000 shillings. You can save kidogo kidogo, you get the smartphone.
That was wise, because I was about to attack you.
Yes.
3,000 shillings.
So kidogo kidogo, you get the smartphone.
Anyway.
Yes, and you'll be able to reach us on social media. On Facebook, we are Bliss Kenya. On Twitter, we are @Bliss Kenya. And we also have our website, blaze.co.ke, where you can interact with us, see where we're going next, see what Blaze is up to, see the different initiatives that we have, see our partners there, and you'll be able to get more knowledge on what Blaze is about.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Paula, for coming.
Thank you for
all the
having
best in the next empowerment strategy you're having, and I believe youths will actually follow you guys. All right, that's all I have for you right here on Morning Live. For the young people out there, just make sure you follow the Twitter handles, Instagram handles, Facebook handles. Have so much information. You can actually be part of them anytime. So, Joseph Morning will be coming up next with Full Circle. Stay tuned to Switch TV.